What's up, challengers? Welcome to the gym. My name's Gym Leader Gio, and this is Season 8, Week 12 of the GBA, the final game of regular season. The San Francisco GiEnteis are going up against the Columbus Chew and their coach, the mysterious CoachZ. Now, before I go anywhere further in this battle, I need you guys to listen to me closely. I currently know the results of the game between Lars and Joey. The results of that game have an impact on my playoff chances based on what I can or can't do. So here's your warning right now. If you are interested in that game and you don't want it spoiled for you, go and watch it right now. Do not watch this game right now. That is your final warning because I'm going to be referencing results of that game throughout this video. So, final warning, if you want to have that game fresh and watch it live, go watch it first. Do not watch this. This should be the second one you watch. Or, you know, whatever. Either way. So, we're going to choose League Title Defense. I'm going to click Let the Game Begin because CoachZ has been waiting. Let's see what we got. There's one window I desperately need to open. And put it over here. Click here. Okay. Very similar to, well, you know what? Not exactly what I thought. So, what do we have here? We have Manaphy. We have the Hippowdon. We have the Wheezing, a very bulky team. The Celebi. The Blaziken. And the Porygon 2. Which, you know what, could be anything, guys. So what do we see? No flying resist. I don't have much for that. 2 psychic weaknesses to only 1 psychic resist. I see you. 4 times weaknesses. Only the bug on Celebi, and I don't have any bug attacks. Looking at this, given that he does not have the Excadrill or any way to get rid of it, I desperately want to get up those T-Spikes ASAP. So DMX is going to be my way of doing that. So let's talk this through a little bit. He has led Celebi against me before. No Sneasel. P2. No Mienshao. Oh my god, no Mega Gardevoir? Wow, that's huge. So let's click confirm here. And let's get up those Toxic Spikes because this could go far. This is a very interesting one. Lots of possibility for Stahl tactics. I'm predicting the Hippowdon lead, to be perfectly honest. And I apologize in advance if you guys hear any noise outside my window from my roommates and my guests in my house. So, what do we have? We are seeing Celebi lead. Okay, likely a Rocks lead. Certainly possible that we exchange some hazards here. I'm just going to verify super quickly that Toxapex is not at risk of just getting outright KO'd by this Celebi if it's an offensive set. No, 57 to 68 with a Life Orb, 74 to 89. So it could hit very hard, but it will allow me to get up my Toxic Spikes. And so we're going to do that. We're going to do that right away. Now, what would make this a mistake? Because the thing is, I need these up because I think it could be very useful for me to get them up. The ways this could be a mistake because it's so passive, and I'm not, I'm not 100% on what this set could be. It's very early in the game. I haven't put him in a position where he's forced to switch, but he also might not have the Psychic. This could be like a setup Baton Pass set, And so he might not have anything for me. If he let it, I think it's a Rocks lead. I think we're going to exchange hazards. He's just going to U-turn. He's going to take some Rocky Helmet damage, which I'm happy with. And what's he going to go? Maybe, Porygon 2? Blaziken? Blaziken, I go hard Mew. Hippowdon, he's just going to get up Rocks. Probably I go hard Tefiti. That's great, though. I really, really, really love that. Let me calc something here. Yeah, okay, so I might not actually even switch against a Blaziken. I'm wondering what he goes here. I'm wondering how he thinks he breaks me. Manaphy, possibly. Manaphy I need to be super careful with. If he goes Manaphy, hit Miasma. Okay. What do I think? I'm wondering if I go a second set. But I think I like the consistent 12% chip. I think I like that more. I really don't know what he has for me. Let me calc this. Okay, so, I will not do anything to it with Scald. I'm thinking Mew then. Mew is designed to beat this. I'm not sure what he could possibly even do. He might be doing this to bait the Mew, but I don't know what he would go to take advantage of it. The Mew is a great middle ground play for me, so I'm going to go Mew here and kind of see what it wants to do. A Toxic prediction would be great on his part. It'd be a very solid play. He's going to go for the Willow, and I'm just going to bounce that right back against him and give him a synchronized burn. And this is great because burn heavily limits his ability to hit me with a much more threatening... let's check items here. Looks like it was probably Rocky Helmet. His best Psychic switch... Does he not have a Psychic resist? He does have one. What am I missing? What's this say? Oh, Celebi is his Psychic resist. I do like just clicking Psychic here. But let's make sure that it kills first, because otherwise a Pain Split would heavily neuter me. So, and I don't want to allow that. So, the Wheezing. Let's assume worst case scenario that it's Spadef. I really don't think it is. But if it is, I really don't think there's a way that I kill, if that's the case. 53 to 63. I'm going to click Taunt here instead. Because this thing can't hurt me. If it goes into like a Blaziken or a Celebi or a Hippowdon, I really take away their ability to do anything to me by taunting them. And then I can always click the Psychic after or Willow to try and spread some heat. But if I do this, it can't Pain Split against me. And then I can 2-hit KO it with Psychic. Okay, we're switching. We see Corruption. The Porygon 2 who gets poisoned. And then taunted. So, that means he can't spam... He cannot spam Recover against me. Let's calc Porygon 2. Again, playing worst case scenario that he's max specially defensive. Psychic hits for nothing at all. Nothing against this guy. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So, what do I do? It might be in my best interest to just Psychic it anyway. Just for tiny little baby chip damage. Foul Play won't be hitting me for too much if he does pack Foul Play. Shadow Ball, how much will Shadow Ball be hitting me for? 33 to 36. I don't see him breaking me. So let's just click Psychic a few times. Just Whittle. He's actually going to hard withdraw. Are we going Celebi now? Yeah, he's going to go Celebi. Takes a poison himself, so he's going to get a little chip there. I'm going to hit him with a Psychic. Does very little. But at that damage, I wonder... Do I see recovery from lefties here? No, I don't. So he must be an offensive set. Could have bug coverage. Yeah, could definitely have bug coverage to try and take on the Mew. It can pack Shadow Ball also. So Ditto can't be the switch in here. Scizor can be though. What do I need Scizor for? No Mega Gardevoir. I don't think anything. Scizor can be my switch in here. Kind of see what he goes for. He'll take another turn of poison against me here. And it's likely that he clicks something like... he's just going to U-turn, actually. What are you going to go, Blaziken? Does very little. So we've only seen U-turn on that Celebi so far. Could be Scarfed. Let's check damage against that versus my Scizor. Maybe he goes Hippowdon here because I think he's going to want Rocks up pretty soon. He's going to have to make a decision pretty soon about what he wants to do to start pressuring me offensively. Because right now he's pivoting a lot. He's seeing a lot of things. But really what he's doing is spreading poison on his team and chipping away at himself. His or herself. Himself or herself. Purge. Ooh. Blaziken. Alright, so we're about to find out what this thing... No, Alexa, stop. I guess all right sounds like the A word for the Amazon Echo. Alright, let's think here. Let's think. If it's Scarfed, can't 2-hit KO Mew. I do not have Rocks up, so I should be able to survive the 2-hit KO, although I do have Burn, which neutralizes my leftovers. But this is what Mew is here for. So I think he clicks... You know, Toxapex would be smart just to switch in, potentially tank the Earthquake, and then go Mew after, because the more likely click here, he's going to attack what's in front of him, and he's going to click the Flare Blitz, which he'll take recoil damage, he'll take poison damage, he'll take Rocky Helmet damage, and I can always just switch out of Toxapex after, which I can do anyway, even if he clicks Earthquake. So I'm actually going to go DMX here, because I would like him to be under the impression I need... Sorry guys, group chats. I need my watch off my wrist. Because that dinging noise. I really hope no one else has watches that just keep looking at them like, what, did I get a text? Yeah, I mean, he could predict this, but then all he's done is clicked Earthquake and taken a turn of poison damage and kind of revealed his set to me. But I should have checked the damage from that U-turn to see whether it's physical or special. He does predict that. Very nice with the Earthquake. 157 down to 89. 157 down to 89. And we do not see a Life Orb. 68 damage is either the lowest possible roll Adamant or a mid-roll Jolly against me. So I could just Scald here, but I actually would rather just recover and let him chip away his own HP with poison. Now, why is this risky? Because I might need DMX. So actually, it's probably a better move for me to actually switch to Mew, which is sort of the whole point of Mew is to take this on. And I think this thing is Scarfed. I think it's Scarfed. So let's go home, Yowner. I'll recover some of that HP back with my Regenerator. And we'll see if he switches moves. He's going to click Agility. So he's absolutely not Scarfed. Absolutely not. Do we think he's Agility and Swords Dance? Interesting consideration. Without any kind of attack boost, and looking at that investment, which is likely Jolly, but not impossible to be Adamant. Psychic. Just outright here. This will take him out. Best case scenario for him... It's likely that he switches, but he hasn't really done anything, so I don't know that he wants to just sack Purge. But Purge is already in range of potentially getting Blaziken swept. He is going to opt to Flare Blitz. But I'm going to take this extremely well. And he's just going to sack this Mon. So Blaziken goes down. And the first death is here and upon us. So, would have been nice to pop off a Scald there, which I think would have taken him out. Scald plus the poison damage, I think he would have gone down. Would have been nice. Because instead I'm at 50%, Celebi does come in now. Now, let's go back to calcing what that damage was against the Scizor. We see it repoisoned. We see it at 50% HP. It might want to click recover if it has it and is not scarfed. 166, 177. It hit me for 11. That's a mid-roll timid. No attack investment. Now, if I'm thinking, I mean, it could very much still be bulky. Shadow Ball is 37 to 44 if it's timid non-life orb. That seems so low. Is that really true? What if it's life orb? 48 to 57 could potentially kill me. So what's my switch then? Proto again as it U-turns? What do I need Proto for? Possibly breaking the Porygon, although I can also do that with the Mew, which I cannot do if I risk it now and it dies. And then also Wheezing might be a problem. So I think he goes for a KO here. And so I think I go Proto. This also prevents it if it's a Nasty Plot set, I'll just Bullet Punch it and take it out next turn. More than likely, if it is Scarfed, if it is the Scarf set I was thinking before. Oh yeah, we saw it U-turn and it didn't. So he is going to go for the Shadow Ball. He did want to pick up a kill here. We are going to eat this up. Yeah, that did very little. He takes a little bit more poison damage. He is certainly getting taken to a place he doesn't want to be. Now, let's see whether or not that damage, 121, I was at 166. That's 45 damage from a Shadow Ball. Which, yeah, that's no offensive item. That's a mid to high roll, no offensive item timid. So, I'm trying to decide. I mean, Bullet Punch, does it kill? I don't think so. 27 to 32% against this Celebi. So if he has HP Fire, it's a likely click here. I still have not Mega Evolved on this Proto. It's just been sponging hits, but getting chip against that Celebi. Pex? Pex doesn't care. Even if it Nasty Plots, I mean, what? It's gonna Psychic me. Yeah, let's go Pex. Simply because it doesn't kill yet. Ooh, he's gonna withdraw. Miasma. Okay, interesting. So what do we have? We have poison against the Porygon 2. I would really like to get some health back on Mew. DMX back to almost full health. I'm trying to decide whether or not to set up another layer of spikes to get toxic. But I don't think I need it. I really don't. So I'm kind of leaning towards... Why did he go Miasma? Just to get Rocky Helmet damage off on the Scizor? I'd really like to get in Mew, but I think he's... Do I think he's switching again here? I'd really like to get a heal off on Mew. His switch would probably be Celebi, and I'm fine with that thing taking more damage. I don't think it's going to click... Oh, it's probably going to click Willow again, because it wants to get residual against DMX. So let's go back into Home Yowner. He's going to withdraw. What are you going, Celebi again? Corruption. Into the P2. I got some speed. Mew should outspeed this. Yeah, Mew should definitely outspeed this. So I can probably get a recover off. So let's do that. I would very much like to get some HP back here. Let's see what he's going to do. Foul Play shouldn't hit me for too much. Shadow Ball. He does have Foul Play. Did more than I thought. After the burn and everything else, I'm at 131. That's higher than I would have expected. That's 76 damage. So I'm thinking, unfortunately, I should have checked this a little more. I'm thinking my Mew was gen'd with max attack, which is very unfortunate. I really would have liked to be 0 attack here, to not be taking so much damage. So kind of what I'm thinking is, here's what I'm thinking. I recover and allow him to get some more chip on the poison until I'm at full HP, and then I taunt. So sooner or later, that means he's going to recover too. But he's not doing half my health and damage. I stay healthy this way. He's actually going to hard withdraw. He's going to go into Celebi again, which is going to get re-poisoned. We've seen Shadow Ball and U-turn. And he's taken some real damage, guys. He really is. Now, I could finish him off with a hit from Scizor. He could predict that in HP Fire. The one thing he won't click is, I mean, he could heal. That's the one problem. Like, he might have Synthesis. I'd rather him not have Synthesis. Shadow Ball, unfortunately, limits me. I can't stay in with Mew, switch into Blacephalon, or go Ditto. I could possibly go into Shaman, but unfortunately he resists every single one of my moves. I think I just spam Roost while he takes Poison Damage, or do I taunt first and then spam Roost? We, through our analysis of the prior damage, saw that he's likely timid with no offensive item. That could be Expert Belt, actually. Let's calc with Expert Belt. 43, 51 to 43. Let's taunt here so that he can't heal up, I think. Is that the right move? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna U-turn. Just chipping away at himself. Chipping away constantly. He has not gone Hippo yet, which is interesting. He's playing it so, like, it could have safely come in so many times, so I'm really thinking it's like a win con that he's playing with here. He gets poisoned and he's about to get taunted. Why has he waited so long to bring it in? And it doesn't have sand. It doesn't have sand. Why doesn't it have sand? Everything about this confuses me. Let's get Tefiti in here. Tefiti's defensive. Doesn't care about status, but he's taunted, so he can't do anything about that. Earthquake, hardest hitting thing he has for Homeowner. He's taunted, so he can't get rocks. Curse? Hard withdraw. Going what? Celebi again. Repoisoned. More damage. Still not 100% confident that he's not scarfed. Have I seen him switch? Man, I wish I remembered. I should have been paying more attention. I don't think we've seen him switch yet. Resists everything, but I kind of like Psychic because every other mana in his team does not want to take a Seed Flare. It will likely kill the Celebi after poison damage anyway, unless it's got recovery. And Wheezing is probably his best bet here. So let's click Psychic. Predicting U-turn. Yep, there's the U-turn. Shouldn't do more than 25%. Less than that, because I'm very bulky. So I'm thinking Wheezing here. And that affords me the opportunity to two-hit KO that beast, and then I'm in a really good position. Miasma. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're thinking. Is this a two-hit KO? I think so. After burn damage, I think so. Yep. Can't go Celebi again. You'll die to the Psychic combined with the poison damage. I think he sacks it. Yeah, he sacks it. Okay, so we got another one down. Wheezing is down. The bulk is starting to fall, guys. Hippo can't come in. P2 could, and I'll have to, I guess, Seed Flare. Celebi. Get that poison. But if you U-turn out immediately, you won't take any damage from it. But what you will take damage from is... I mean, what are you going to click against me? I still don't know. U-turn again, just for momentum? I could stall you out to death with... I mean... I really just don't want him to... Guys, I have no idea what this... I still have no idea. It's so likely that it's Scarfed. It is. But I think here's my problem right now. I'm playing too fearful of losing any Mon, and at a certain point I need to try and establish what Mons are no longer win conditions for me. Tefiti is very important for that Manaphy. So I don't super want to risk it. However, if I just click Synthesis and all it's going to do is U-turn, then I'm going to be at max health. If it goes for an attack against me to try and weaken me, and I click Synthesis, then he's just going to whittle again. If I click Seed Flare, there's nothing he can switch into that wants to take that. So Seed Flare will kill it one way or the other if he's going to stay in attack, but then I'm weakened, and I don't really want to be weakened for the Manaphy. So I'm actually going to click Synthesis here to stay at max HP. It's weird, right? It is. It's too weird. I'm actually going to not do that. I'm going to go DMX instead. I completely changed my mind on what I'm going to do here. And the reason for that is Rocky Helmet damage will hurt Celebi even more. He's going to go straight Psychic. But that's okay. I don't really mind. Very heavy damage. A little bit more poison damage for him. And what would I like to be in after all is said and done? You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to go Ditto. Because he's going to die to the poison damage. Psychic won't hit Ditto very hard. Then I will be Celebi. And nothing on his team super wants to deal with that. If he goes P2, I can U-turn. He's going to hard withdraw. Arbiter. I forget who Arbiter is. Ooh, Manaphy. Ooh, this is amazing. Oh my god, this is amazing. I could not have asked for this to go better for me. So we do see Psychic, by the way, on that Celebi. And we become the Arbiter. Rain Dance, Surf, Ice Beam, and Psychic. Psychic is the highest amount of damage I can get off against this little boy. And I just need him weakened enough that Blacephalon can sweep. He might pop off the Rain Dance to remove that poison damage. Would not be a bad play, but he doesn't have Rest. So it's not like he can recover any HP here. It could be Healing Wish Celebi. Scarf Healing Wish. But I'd really just like to start exchanging some heat with this guy. Chip him down. There's the Z move. Z Psychic, Shattered Psyche. Oh, he did this. What is this? Water? Boosted its speed? Oh, I see. Z Rain Dance. Uh-huh. And that will cure his poison. Very cool. Very cool. But again, I'm just chipping away, buddy. You're fast, sure, but you are now just only speed tying me. And I have the one-up on you damage-wise. Surf might be higher damage at this point. And I will have less health than him, potentially. He is going to click Surf. So likely that's the higher damage you can do in the rain. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Hurting this boy. Putting a lot of hurt on him. So yeah, he definitely has more HP than me. Surf, yeah, hitting in the timid range. It's almost exact. Oh, I think it is exactly the same damage as Psychic. It behooves me to just continue down the train that I'm going right now. It certainly behooves me. Because if I get him in bullet punch range with this next one, then we're fine. That's 2 speed ties that I've won. He is in bullet punch range. 103, 155. 103, 155. 52 damage. Definitely has the potential to KO me here. In fact, there's no roll I can have that will live. So if I lose the speed tie, then he nets a kill here. Is that a problem? I mean, if I win the speed tie, then he goes down. Could go Toxapex. Will Toxapex survive too? Surf to Psychic is a total of, at maximum possible damage, 75%. I might not kill him with the Scald. Oh man, 12 to 14. Oh, it's in the rain. I will. I'm doing this for differential purposes. I actually haven't spoiled the game yet, so maybe I'll just continue to do that. I'd like some differential here. So we're actually going to go DMX. Oh, I don't have 75% HP remaining. Shucks. Well then, Ditto. Do your best, my friend. Do you win the speed tie? I do. An Arbiter goes down. And a disconnect. And a disconnect. Oh my goodness. This is going to be really hard to recreate. This is going to be really hard to recreate. Am I still online? Oh, no, it was me. Guys, I haven't disconnected all season. That's weird. Okay, I'm going to go talk to CoachZ and see what we can do to recreate. Friends, we have returned from our recreate, which went very well. The only hacks was that there was one crit on Mew early enough that we didn't even need to change the play-by-play at all, and it brought it back to almost the same health, so it ended up not mattering. It was the Flare Blitz crit by the Blaziken in the recreate that did not happen live, but we don't know that it'll matter, so we're just gonna play this through. So here, even though he actually clicked Surf on this turn, he's going to click Rain Dance because I won the speed tie and we don't want to risk that. So as you see there, he actually would have taken me out this time, but to recreate the battle to what had happened at the point of the disconnect, it was important that I got the kill here. The Rain Dance won't do anything because it fails if the rain's already active. He says, lol, of course I'd go first that turn. Thank you, CoachZ. Alrighty. So we'll see what he's into now. Probably not Celebi, since it'll just doom it. It could be the P2. It could certainly be the P2. We've seen foul play on it. Do I want to just do some chip damage against it, if that's the case? I've only got one more Psychic before I'm out of PP. And I'm locked in, so I would struggle after that. I could also go Pex. I don't know what it's got yet. Like, foul play doesn't tell me much. Foul play doesn't really tell me anything. T-Bolt. Corruption. There's the P2. We're gonna go Pex. Because Pex is expendable at this point. The Celebi is all but dead. It does okay enough against the other gentleman. He could have Psychic. He could have T-Bolt. I have no idea. If Pex goes down to an attack before I'm able to do anything, then that's fine. He's got the recover. Certainly problematic. He does have the poison, though. So maybe it would have been better to go Mew there. It might still be better to go Mew. So let's do it. Let's go Mew. No. I'm a little weak. I'm a little weakened. What am I going to do here? Nothing. I mean, like... Spam Scald. I don't know what this thing has. I have no idea about this set. Does he have something for me? I can't risk the Mew here. Like, he could have Shadow Ball. I just don't know. We didn't see Trace. And we didn't see Download, which means it's Analytic. Ah, that must have been why the Foul Play did more damage than I thought. No. Yeah. Yeah. Because Analytic does more damage if it goes second. It's not adaptability. It's not the same thing. So, because I went faster, that's why the Foul Play did more. Got it. Okay, so let's click Scald here. Just gonna see what he's going for. Oh, Curse? Oh, we got a Curse P2? Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We're hazing this. There is absolutely no way I am letting you... that I'm letting you get away with this. There's no way. He's min speed. He's slower than a Toxapex. He's gonna click Foul Play here. This should hurt you, right? Yep, there's some Rocky Helmet. There's some chip. Nice chip. Let's recover here. He's gonna recover. I'm gonna recover. Oh man. Okay, so is Foul Play your only attack? What's your last move then? Toxic? This is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Do I keep Scalding or do I keep Hazing to not let him set up? Haze wastes his turn if he does choose to do anything. Last resort. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Fantastic set. CoachZ. Applause, my friend. That is truly fantastic. That is just amazing. I think he clicks Recover. Wondering what Scizor can do here. Let's check some damage. Let's see how much damage Scizor can do to P2. Superpower is 42 to 51. Foul Play will hit me for 31, it looks like. I mean, I don't want to let him... He could click Curse at any given moment. I could go Mew. Taunt? No. I think I just need to play this one out. I think I really do. That looks possibly in the... No, that's like a quarter. He can't KO me. Scald, I think, as he clicks Recover. Yeah. So this is going to be a little bit of a wear and tear. One option for me might be to just repeatedly click Scald non-stop. This does so little damage, though. Just non-stop Scald. Or Haze. I'll Haze here in case he clicks Curse. He's going to withdraw. Where are you going? Bane. Alright, Bane. What have you for me? See lefties. We might have known that. One of the things I think, in order to break that P2, I think I'm going to have to not necessarily sack the Scizor, but almost certainly go into it, pop off a superpower, and allow myself to go down just to weaken it enough that Blacephalon can kill it. I think that's going to have to be my way in. Flamethrower is only 22 to 27 though, so it might have to be another way around. I'm feeling Tafiti here. Anticipating an Earthquake, but who knows, honestly. I'm not sure. Could double back into P2 and start getting some curses. I think he's going to click Earthquake though, because I think he really desperately needs to get rid of that. There's the EQ. 191 down to 166. Not even going to bother calculating that. Let's pop off a Seed Flare here. Should I? There's no way he stays in, right? What does he do? Maybe he sacks Celebi. The reason I'm considering this is because I might need all of these to help me take on the Porygon 2. Because I might need an attack drop, or a special defense drop, I mean. That might be really mandatory for me. So, does he sack Celebi to go hard P2? Is that what I think he does? Click Seed Flare. He's got to switch, but no, he stays in. I actually miss, and he pops off an Ice Fang, which even though it's super effective, yeah, I eat that up. And he doesn't freeze me, which is nice, but I could have just switched out even if he did. So, unfortunate miss there. Quite unfort, just because it wastes a, wastes a turn. I could Synthesis here, take another hit, be back at full, then click the Seed Flare. So let's actually do that. Ooh. So I have allowed him Stealth Rocks against me. I wonder if I can get him low enough, sack something, bring in Blacephalon, and claim a kill. Flamethrower can do like 50%. Should I do something like this? If I get to +1, what does that mean for Blacephalon versus Porygon 2? I don't think I need to do this. I don't think it's necessary. I think I click Seed Flare. Tafiti's not immediately threatened. Bane goes down. He does have rocks up. Corruption now? Yeah, and he's likely to click, there's the poison. He could U-turn out and not take damage here. I'm thinking he clicks Psychic. So I'll just Synthesis so that I'm at full health for whatever goes down, I think. Let's see what he does. U-turn wouldn't be a bad play. Keep the Celebi alive, although there's no opportunity for it to switch in after. But if he does click U-turn and go P2, he can safely attempt to do a setup, and if I fail to get a defense drop again, or if I succeed in getting a defense drop, he can then sack the Celebi and come back in and not have the defense drop. But he's playing with a 40% hacks chance there. I'm just worried about this DCing again. That's my biggest issue right now. That's what I'm most concerned about. He's going to click Shadow Ball. He will go down to the poison. And I'm going to click Synthesis just to be at full HP when we come in. I could have gotten a kill for Shaman there. Instead, it's going to go to no one because that's a poison damage kill. But I don't really care. Celebi down. We are down to a 1-on-1. Or a 1-on-6. Can you take on the world, my friend? We're going for Spadef drops. You're likely going to click Curse here, because in order to get your maximal damage against me, you're going to have to start the cycle of, you need to click everything, because Last Resort, very powerful, but you can't click it until you've clicked Foul Play, Recover, and Taunt against me. And so sooner or later, he's going to recover first. I really need that Spadef drop. I really need that Spadef drop. I almost never get it, but I really need it. In fact, I don't think I've had it this season at all. 40% chance. Who'd have thunk it? There we go. There's the curse. I don't know that he has enough turns to flip this around on me. He could. It's very possible, but I don't know that he does. We'll Seed Flare again here. Pray for no miss. Or a second double Spadef drop. He can't switch out of it. Ooh, that's pain. And there's the second Spadef drop. So he does click recover, which unfortunately now that the Spadef drops have happened, and he still hasn't clicked foul play against me, so he still can't click last resort. I think seals the deal as long as I don't miss the Seed Flare. But he needs to go foul play first. I've got the Spadef drops. This should take him out. And the GiEnteis claim a 6-0 win against CoachZ and the Columbus Chew. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Guys, that means I've made it to the playoffs. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked to say it. CoachZ, thank you so much for the battle. My new friend, I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna, what's the takeaways from that game? That was an amazing P2 set. If I had been put into a bad situation with the wrong mon, could have been problematic. Was fortunate to get a couple of taunts off on it early. The Blaziken set, I didn't get enough chance to see what it was, but after it went down and in the recreate, he told me it was an agility Lychee Berry set, and if I'd stayed in with the Toxapex and clicked Scald, it would have put him in Lychee range, even with the lowest possible roll. Would not have killed him with the highest possible, and then he would have been a +1/+2 attack and speed, and that could have been problematic, actually. That really could have. I don't know that Mew would have handled him quite so well. But I might have put him low enough, and then there's the poison, that I probably could have just gone Ditto, outsped anyway, so it might not have mattered in the end, but that's a really cool set. I wish I knew more about the Hippowdon set. That looked really cool too, CoachZ. So thank you so much for the game. I'm going to go chat with you on Discord. Leave some love, guys. That's the first 6-0 of the season for us, and that's fantastic against CoachZ and the Columbus Chew, and this means we make it to playoffs. I don't know if I'd already spoiled it. Yeah, I did earlier when I was gushing, but due to Joey losing, the only way he would have gone through, even though we have, even assuming if I won, we have the same record. I had to win. That was mandatory. But I also had to win by 2-0 in order to go through, which I have successfully accomplished. And that means my road to the playoffs are paved in stone. So, great season. And I'm not actually sure who I go up against because I'm not sure the result of Jolt's and Envy's match. And I think it matters depending on, like, if Envy loses and Jolt wins and goes above in differential, I think that I play Jolt. And otherwise, I think I play Envy. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll see in the playoff picture when it comes out. I'm stoked, guys. I hope you guys are too. As always, my name's Gym Leader Geo. You guys are the challengers. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all next week.